I'm currently recording a new class where I teach how to paint flowers using brush markers, and this is one of the lessons where I teach how to draw these little cute flowers. So I thought it would be fun to share it with my newsletter subscribers. The flower we're using as a reference here is called Linum grandiflorum, which is a bit of a long and difficult name. And since we're not aiming to copy it exactly as it appears, I'm going to refer them simply as small flowers. We're going to be looking at them in a very approachable and simple way. I'm going to start by showing you the flower which is frontal. Let's start by drawing two circles. If the flower was fully frontal, the center would be in the exact center. This flower, though, is not exactly frontal, and its center is somewhere here. So it's a little bit lower than the center of the frontal flower. It has 5 petals. And in this case, because the flower is slightly angled, I can do these lines, but a little bit curvy. These lines would be the center of our petals. If I mark the middle, this is where the petal will start. And once you have those marks in place, then drawing the petals becomes really easy. For the second flower, the outer circle can help a lot, especially with these petals which are on each side. See how I'm respecting the border of the circle and using it as a guide to draw my angled petal. Equally for the one here on the bottom. Now let's draw a flower which is even more angled. To make these exercises varied, I'm going to draw this oval in a diagonal way. It might be easier if you start by drawing the diagonal line and then drawing the oval on top. Now, I'm not going to be placing the center straight in the middle, but below the line. So it is going to be in the center of this distance. It's going to be an angled oval below the line that is separating the larger oval into 2 halves. And now I'm going to mark the guides for the 5 petals. Marking the middle of each of these spaces, and from there I will use the outer circle to complete the petals. Since this petal is on the bottom, it's probably gonna be a little bit surpassing the center. Now let's go ahead and draw one of these flowers which are looking up. I'm going to start by doing a line that is going to mark the direction of this flower. The center would be here, hidden, and then the petals are gonna go towards this circle. So I'm not going to draw the whole circle, but rather the portion that is marking where the flower ends. This flower has a very large receptacle, and then I'm going to mark a few petals. And then from there, it's going to be really easy to keep defining the shape of this flower. And lastly, let's practice drawing a few flower buds. The ones from these flowers could be represented as cups. And then one which is completely closed and has the leaves on top. These are exercises that you can create or not, but I like to teach them because they will allow you to start getting used to representing flowers in different positions. After learning how to draw these flowers, you can trace them using a black ink marker or paint them with watercolor or using brush markers or whichever technique that you want. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. It is part of a new class I'm currently recording where I teach how to paint flowers using brush markers. This is one of my favorite techniques. I used it a lot whilst working in the surface pattern design industry, and nowadays I use it when I want to relax and paint something fun without stress, without too much effort. And the best thing is that you don't need a lot of tools for doing this. Just 2 colors will allow you to paint a stunning flower. Have a lovely rest of the week, and if you decide to draw these flowers and you want to share them with me, don't hesitate to take a photo of your artwork and answer this email with it. It would make me very happy to see that people are actually enjoying and following through these little tutorials.